This is the story of a young man who was said to have lodged into a hotel in Ile-Ife only to mysteriously disappear barely 8 hours after lodging there. After so many days of searching for this young man, and after the hotel owner kept denying that the young man was ever there, the body of this long-lost man was said to have been found buried behind the same hotel he had lodged into. Is this the case of a ritual killing, or is this just a total misunderstanding? This is what we know about the disappearance of Timothy Adegoke Oludare. Timothy was a master student of Obafemi Awolowo in Ile-Ife, Osun State. He left his home in Abuja on the 5th of November and arrived at Ile-Ife that same day. He lodged into Hilton Hotels and Resorts, and when he got there, he called his wife, who was in Abuja, to let her know that he had just arrived and had lodged at a hotel. But what he didn't say was the name of the hotel he had lodged in. Apparently, this isn't Timothy's first time at Hilton Hotels. The previous month in October, where he had exams, he would lodge at this same hotel. They said he had been there 2 times already in the past, and in these 2 times that he was there, he stayed for at least 3 days each. And so he wasn't new to this hotel. He was a regular customer to this hotel. Staff members, even probably the owner of this hotel, might have been familiar with him. And so clearly that might be the reason why he trusted the hotel, which is why he came back for the 3rd time to lodge at this hotel. However, this time around, it seemed Timothy ran out of luck. The next day, on the 6th, the day of his exams, his wife, who was in Abuja, tried to call him to greet him and wish him luck for his exams, but she couldn't get a hold of him. His phone was ringing, but no one was picking up. She might have thought maybe he had had an early morning class, or he had had to go and write the exam earlier than planned, and so she didn't think too much of it at the time, but she kept on calling. She even had to wait for the time frame of the exam to be over before she continued calling, and throughout the 6th, the wife of Timothy kept calling and no one was speaking. It was at this point, towards the end of the day, that she felt something bad must have happened. She called relatives and friends who lived around that area to go check up on her husband in his school at the Obafemi Awolowo University there. Remember, she didn't know the hotel he lodged at. If not, she would have asked them to go and check the hotel. So she only knew the school, and that was where she asked her relative to go and check if he had come there to write his exams. And when the relative got to the school to check if Timothy was there or if he had come there to write his exams, they discovered that his name was not on the attendance list, which meant that Timothy never showed up for his exams. Immediately, these friends and relative rushed to the police and reported that Timothy was missing. Instantly, the police began to call every hotel in the area. Even friends and family were also going from one hotel to the other to ask if anybody by the name of Timothy Adegoke Oludare had lodged there in their hotel. For every hotel the police would call, and for every hotel these friends and family would go, they would be told that nobody with that name lodged there. It is even believed that during the search for Timothy, they went to the Hilton Hotel where he had actually lodged to ask after him, but the owners and the workers said that they didn't see him. For about 3 days, they kept looking for this man in every hotel in Osun State, and this was because his wife wasn't sure of the hotel he had lodged. However, on the 10th of November, the wife stumbled upon a digital bank receipt that stated that he had paid money to lodge at Hilton Hotels in Ile-Ife. Instantly, she took it to the police, who marched to Hilton Hotels, and on getting to Hilton Hotels, they met the owner, Chief Raman Adegoke Adedoyin.